my time with Columbia, right? It was There's Really Wolf, Zoo, Shake the Snow Globe.
Yeah.
And it was cool. It was good. There was like a really a solid like group chat that I was in with like three of the people over there that were really dope. They were solid. They were like, they supported me and everything. But you know, and I always maintained my independent catalog while I was with them, which was like I said, I'll always big them up for that because they allowed me to be signed with them, right? While I still have my whole TuneCore going on. Cause that was non-negotiable when I met them. Cause I had the leverage, like with any label, that it was just like, I'm not about to have this leverage coming in making $100,000 a month without a label off of my music, right? And I'm gonna sign with y'all and give y'all all this shit I've been doing. Nah, like I get to keep all this, and anything moving forward, cool, let's rock out. But I think it just got to a point where I just felt like I could handle my own career without their involvement. And I wanted to just be, not, creative control was never an issue, but they weren't doing anything for me that I couldn't do for myself. And that's just it in a nutshell. Yeah. And I fuck with, like I said, I fuck with a couple people over there and they know who they are, but no, I do. Yeah. And they know, but it got to, like, I signed with them for radio.
Gotcha.
You know, and I had some radio success over there, but you know, and I signed with them for playlisting opportunities, shit like that. But then I came to find out, that's why I tell a lot of artists that at the end of the day, there's Spotify and there's the artist. Yeah. And sometimes there's this thing in between, which is a label. And all that's happening is that the label is just going and asking them, yo, can you consider Russ for Rap Caviar? The label can get told no.
Right.
Just like you can get told no.
Yeah.
And so being naive, I was like, nah, once you're with the label, like, you're just in.
Right.
You're in the door, you're in the
club,
game.
Right.
And it's like, no, because when I was with the label, they would be like, yeah, it was either the numbers, no, it's not data related, it's editorial, or it is data related and not editorial, but well, it's half and half. Honestly, bro, it's a shit show, we don't know. And I was like, listen, I cannot get on Rap Caviar myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can get told no by myself. I don't need y'all to get told no for me, I can get told no.
Yeah.
So just little shit like that, and the radio thing, because that was really like my big reason for even partnering, was to kind of elevate and go to that next level. And you know, now that I'm financially in a really great spot where I can hire my own personnel as far as the radio side, it's like, look, let me go hire, which I did, hire out my own personal radio team. And as far as the playlisting goes, I know that's a shit show anyway.
Yeah, it is.
It's a shit show. Y'all can tell me no as easy as y'all can tell fucking Future no.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Like, it just is what it is.
You see? You see what y'all done did? Now this man done gave all the secrets away. I'm giving all the secrets away. Other people in this music business thing is giving all the secrets away. And ain't gonna be nothing left for y'all to find out. Guess it's gonna come down to hard work and sacrifice. Who wants to do that? That could be the entire video. But y'all know I gotta add my breakdown to it. Y'all know I gotta get this video to 8 minutes for them YouTube ad mid-rolls, because them things pay. So here comes my extra, so we can get that YouTube money.
My ducks, my swans, welcome to the pond.
My name is Dorian from Group82Music.com, and right here we got Russ talking about how to get on Spotify's biggest playlist. You know, I got into this playlisting game around 2016, and when I got in, it really wasn't nobody trying to get on Spotify playlists like that. They were still trying to build up SoundCloud and do the mixtape websites, and blogs were still a thing, but I noticed there was a gap in the market, gap in the industry, so I filled it. And when I filled it, I realized when I would talk to people who were also these music business mavens, who worked at labels, who handle licensing and sync at labels, people that worked at publishing houses, because I was living in LA, so you go to these events, you're meeting all these people, and they had no idea what I was talking about. Or they would act like playlists weren't that important. But I'm literally looking at playlists, take songs that have no streams, and all of a sudden they're getting 200,000 streams, and the artist's getting paid off of that. All right, they ain't gonna pay attention to it, and I'm gonna run with it. And that was the foundation of Group82Music.com when we launched the website. With that said, once it started building up, once people started placing a lot of emphasis on playlisting, things like this started happening. The labels started getting involved. They started buying playlist companies that already owned a bunch of playlists. They started really leaning on the leverage that they had with Spotify, Sony, Warner, Universal. They owned a certain percentage of Spotify. So they started using that as a way to be like, listen, y'all need to put our artists on these playlists. That's where everybody was going to discover music. That's where everybody was going to listen to music. That's how songs were getting a bunch of streams. That's how people were getting paid. The labels can get told no. Spotify is its own entity. Even though they own a little bit of equity stake, Spotify can still say no. And every label has thousands of artists. And there's probably maybe, I say 100 playlists that Spotify own that people really want to be on. So if each label has thousands of artists on their roster, and they have tens of thousands of artists whose masters they own, what incentive does Spotify have to add all of them to the playlist? They don't have any incentive. And so labels are going to get told no. And when you figure that out, when you figure out that even though you're signed to a label, they can get told no by Spotify playlists. They can get told no by the radio. They can get told no by Grammys. They can get told no by the BS Billboard charts. They can get told no by any of these things. It makes you wonder, why did I give up ownership? Some of y'all have written in the comments, you don't understand the point of owning your own music because it seems like people that own their own music don't get paid. No, the people that own their own music do get paid. They're so really quiet about it because the people who ain't getting paid are the ones complaining. But a lot of y'all want to give up ownership of your music in exchange for promotion. Why would that logically make any sense to you? Because you're not guaranteed to get this promotion. You're not guaranteed to get anything from a label. They can take ownership of everything you have and literally put you on the shelf. There are a lot of artists who can attest to this. Labels do not guarantee you success. They don't guarantee you fame. They don't guarantee you money. Like I have been telling y'all for years now, if you aren't selling on your own, you really aren't gonna sell with a label. If you can't maintain an audience on your own, you're not gonna be able to maintain an audience with a label. So no matter what, even if your goal is to get signed and be on the cover of magazines and to win Grammys, you're gonna have to do the things I'm telling you to do right now. They're not gonna let you skip those steps. No one is going to invest money into an artist that they don't know is gonna make them money back. Because there's too many independent artists out here who are willing to get signed, who are creating their own buzz and making their own money. So why would they put that into you when you're not making your own money? This is why I had that tweet up the other day about the music business is 5% music creation and 95% entrepreneurship. And a lot of y'all agree with that. A lot of y'all were awakened with that. A lot of y'all wrote good comments on that. And some of y'all wrote stupid like, that's dumb. That's not true. It is true. If you don't want to believe it, you want to believe in Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny and leprechauns and the Thanksgiving turkey is going to grant you $1 million record deal, then go right ahead. But for those of us that live in reality, we know we got to build a brand in order to sell our own music, to capture any attention from any outside entities, and most importantly, to make money to protect our families. So if you're somebody that's looking to make money to protect your family, you're on Instagram, click the link up top. You're on YouTube, click the link in the box. Mouth to pond. Y'all stay true about that. Always focus on my futures while you never see me look back. Late nights, early mornings, all the real ones fear that.
Group82music.com.